Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky Permadeath The Journey, Part 12. Look at what just landed in Glida. This is the last Atlas station we were at. 63%. And we can throw away that efficient thrusters, because in Permadeath, efficient thrusters aren't efficient. 63% hyperdrive, 58% shield, 45% damage. How much? Sold. I will take this. Most definitely. I'm not going to exchange it because we need a black hole ship. And it's going to take a little while to build this here. So I only have 1,500 nanites, but I'm in the middle of handing in missions when this thing landed, so I got a lot. It's got a pointy nose, but it's got a low profile. And it's got 63% hyperdrive, so we've got ourselves a 63% hyperdrive. We are doing so well. It's absolutely incredible. Look at that, 6 slots in the back. That's room for a gun and more hyperdrives. And we'll put all of the rest of the hyperdrives right here. So we'll have 3 S-Class upgrades and the indium drive at the very least. And we also have room for the emerald drive and the cadmium drive to add just a little bit more. And we have the stuff on board the freighter for all of these drives. So we need chromatic metal. Let's see, we need 1 tech module, 3, and 3 more is 6 tech modules. Looks like we actually have 1. 7 tech modules, 5 microprocessors, and let's see, anything else? And we also need the guns. There's the positron right there, so that's 8 tech modules. Alright, we've got a ship to fly to the center in. Here we go. I'm so excited. I stopped what I was doing, and so I was in the middle of doing that, handing in missions. Stopped what I was doing and hurriedly did a sound check. I'm going to go ahead and get 15 and 5 of those because I used my last 5 making a refiner yesterday. And let's see, is there anything else here that we need? We're a bit out of magnetized ferrite on board, so I'm going to get some of that. We're just about out of regular ferrite too, so I'm going to go ahead and get some of that. And get a little bit of this. I went to a Viking system and raised my rank all the way up to rank 8 from 5. And so we have a freighter that does 2,156 light years because I was able to get that. Remember I said I'd be adding about 1,200 more light years. Well, it turned into about 1,300 more light years. We did good. Let's finish adding these, or handing in the missions, and then we will. So glad. It's not a guppy, but it's okay because it has that low profile like a guppy. And later on we can exchange it for a guppy if we can find one that good of a hyperdrive. It's a long way to the center, so there's lots of things in between here and there. How exciting! I'm thrilled. It looks like we've got enough for a few hyperdrives here. It's just going to be tricky finding them. I'll have to watch back. I think it was a couple of videos back when we saw the hyperdrives. And identify which station that was in. It's been a productive couple of hours, and I literally mean that. It's only been a couple of hours since I did yesterday's video. Polo wants us to do survival, so I found a extreme sentinel planet. Boy, am I excited about that. Look at that. We need a picture of it. Did I already take a picture of this? And a booster code from the planet down below. And on back to the Atlas. So we'll go grab a booster off of U-Ring. The extreme sentinel planet I found was orange grass, and it had T-Rexes. So I got a bunch of sentinel kills. I killed 2. Let's see, I gotta transfer that. There should be one there. So that should be 2. 2 quad servos. So got 2 doggies killed. And yeah, I have booster. Okay. Let's grab a booster here. In case anyone's just interested in that. Exotic. Oops, I don't know why I did that. I did not need to. This is all I need. 0125 0078 0788 007A. All right. It's a nice one too. It's really elegant looking. Saving chart. There we go. I was just about to, I was going to hand in missions and shut down my game and restart it because I'm getting a weird sound affect. And I was worried about it. Wrong thing. Pretty soon we'll be flying that awesome exotic, and I also got a really nice picture of the Cayenne. I did some some photographic effects, and it looks really cool. I'll be sharing that on Discord. All in all, this is a really great run for Permadeath. I'm glad he's a good seed, because we have a long way to go, and I hate to be struggling at all. I have no idea why I'm going up here, but while I'm here, we'll go ahead and take care of these guys. An industrial cleanup operation. My guys try to help the environment. 2,300 nanites is enough to get 3 hyperdrives. Now, these hyperdrives on this new ship, we will roll those out, and by that I mean we will continue to buy them until we get good ones. There was just a noise in my room. That's never good. Very scary stuff. It's dark outside. That does not help. These guys are growing up, coming along. Alrighty. So I took care of the freighter. I am going to Put all of this stuff on the exotic, because that's what it's for. And provided I can find it. Do I gotta, oh, I gotta move my ship again. Look at what just flew in the door. It's only a B-35. Alright. Here we go. These things always delay the progress of what we're doing because you gotta get it organized and settled. This will be the third time I've moved the freighter in this star system. I'm trying to pulse. What a goofball. Let's take it over here. That'll get the exotic on board. And I can transfer the stuff out of my suit. And I don't know if I have anything on the freighter. Well, I have some of it. But it looks like I need to make more cadmium and more emerald because I don't want to run out of that. But I'll do that later. Let's go ahead and put this stuff away. Okay, go starship. Is there anything else here that I can put over there? Or that needs to go over there? Nope. Well, I suppose I can put that little bit of uranium over there. There we go. Alrighty. Now, hopefully, the Atlas will come up. There we go. When I went home, and I called the anomaly in. And when I did that, the Atlas path disappeared. And the reason it does that is because you cannot have an anomaly in an Atlas system. So it just takes it off the thing, but as soon as you're out of that system, it reappears.
Orbital station coordinates received.
Here we go. Now, why not stop everything and go build that ship? Partially because we can make it to the Atlas in the Radiant Pillar. We only have a couple of stations to go. And partially because it's going to take a long time. I have to find the hyperdrives and I have to build all that stuff. And all of that stuff takes time. And this is the task we're at right now. So you focus on one problem at a time. We'll go ahead and finish the Atlas. I'll get all the materials together. And then we will build the exotic together and start flying it. But, you know, I need to have that weapon in place for defense. And the exotic is pointless without the hyperdrives. Because right now, the Radiant Pillar can travel farther than the exotic can. And we'll come up with a great name for it. I already have one ship called Galaxy Traveler. So we won't be calling it that. The Corvex's word for insert and bathe. Do the Corvex bathe? And if they do, why? All in all, I gotta say, in the last couple of episodes, between that S-Class freighter and finding this exotic with a 63% hyperdrive, I am just, I am thrilled with this guy, you know. This is one of those saves, you know, that I'm gonna I'm probably going to keep this guy around for a long time. And, you know, he might, in hours, he might rival my main save someday. And since his, the reason he exists is to travel to the center, that's going to take a long time anyway. More and more words on every atlas but the last one. Korvac's word for reset, for primary. We're picking up a bunch of Korvac silicates. Boy, I get all serious when I get excited. That's funny. And of course, we're going to need some of that cadmium, emerald, and indium to build the next, I think it's the next 3 atlas stones. We'll see. Layex convergence. Nothing. I broke the atlas. Oh. Press. We gotta go to a different atlas station. Very strange. Alright. This happens sometimes. It's nothing to worry about. We'll go ahead and give it a try, but I might have to reload my game. How am I doing on warp fuel? Fine. Okay. We have 4 hyperdrives. That increases the amount of jumps you can make on a single cell. Warp cell, that is. Alright, let's try this. First we need to go get our suit slot, right? And, boy, it's a long way around. You know, if you've ever seen the anomaly close to a space station, you can see how tiny the anomaly is. I should have taken a picture of it. I was in that situation the other day. There's a green grass lush right there. But the Atlas station is quite a bit bigger than the anomaly. It's not as big as a space station, but it's quite a bit bigger than the anomaly. In my opinion. I mean, you can't see them next to each other, obviously. Alrighty. We'll take care of business here and check and see if they have hyperdrives, but we know where there's a hyperdrive for, I think it was like 5% or 4.5%. Let's see what they have here. I got one of those. Oops, I missed it. They have hyperdrives 11%. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be going after the lower price hyperdrive. We want to save money because we got to get a bunch of them. A minimum of 6, and I bet you money that it's going to be quite a bit more than that because I'm on my 8th scanner and I still haven't gotten a great scanner. So I'm going to save my game. I'm going to try reloading, and if that's not enough, I'll have to restart the game. And so we'll go build the 3 drives on the exotic first, and then we'll come back tomorrow. See that sound? That sound comes from the Atlas. And so that's a problem. That's a buggy bug. Let's give it a try. See see what the thing tells me to do. It's telling me to go back to the Atlas station in where the capital ship is. That's weird. Okay, yeah. I'm not even gonna play around. We've had a couple of little things here and there along the way, starting with our start system being called a fungal planet when we know it was radioactive. So we'll go work on the exotic for a little while, and we gotta make some cadmium, some indium. I think it's indium or emerald. One of them I have a bunch of, and the other two I barely have enough to get by. So we'll start with that. I know I have a bunch of chromatic metal. In the meantime, I can clean up my soup while that stuff is cooking. All the plants bloom. Alrighty. Let's come over here. Oh, he ran out of energy. What do we put in there? There's chromatic metal right there. And we don't need that. I'll put it on the freighter. Okay. Let's grab cadmium and emerald. I think we have enough indium. And we need to change ships. So, did I pick up the chromatic metal? I did. And cadmium. There we go. Run back downstairs and change ships, for goodness sake. He talks to me like he wants to talk to me, but he doesn't want to talk to me. We've tried 3 times. Talking about the scientist there. He probably wants me to reload my game too. Wrong ship. If only they were parked together. Alright, here we go. Now we can go back upstairs. Is this the exiter right here? No. I have, I bought a couple of ships in Euclid, my main save. A couple of the ships that I bought in Euclid, and they were awesome ships, and I've always wanted to try and find them again, but back then I didn't know about booster codes and portals, so I didn't have that together, you know. I've changed ships, so I'm gonna have to probably do something funky here. We'll do that. Need some more chromatic metal. There's more. And pull the magnetized ferrite out. Make some emerald. Alright, let's clean this mess up. Oxygen. Put some oxygen in here. Right. And put that together. Put those away. Wonder how many I have now. 30? Is that it? That's all I have? Okay, that needs to be sold. Need to put this away. This goes on the freighter. I didn't need to get that out. Oops. Oops! Need some uranium. I don't know why that's in there. I just need to sell that, I think. I'll throw it in a refiner and see really quick. There's more. Here's more tech modules. I don't know if I need them or not, actually. Concentration. Alright, and neural duct. Let's throw that in a refiner and see what it is. Oh, I'll take that. You either want to stay in the refiner or pick them up. Either way, you're going to be inside that refiner because destabilized sodium is another one that comes out to 300 for every 2. So you don't want to lose that. We also need some indium. You don't want to lose that, you know. Extra 50 there. So if you exit your refiner, you're going to lose it. So stay in there and grab it. Neural duct. I think that was it. Alrighty. We don't actually have to go down there to build the ship. I went down the wrong stairs. You can do it upstairs. Alrighty, we got too much stuff here. Breather. Alright, cannot move the photon cannon. So what I'm going to do is I'll have the 3 hyperdrives, and then I'm going to put, I need to leave room for that gun. So I'm going to put the indium drive so that 2 of those hyperdrives are touching it. And I'll put the emerald drive on the other side. And I guess I'll put the gun down here because I don't want to run out of room. What did I do with the cadmium drive? Oh, I didn't bring enough. I should have access to this. Alright, here we go. Alright, there's 3. That takes us up to 163. And we can put that away. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put the gun right there. And the supercharger, I need 3 rare elements. I only have 2. Okay. Notice I'm not worried about the shields. If you have a great gun, you can just charge your shields. You see me using the radiant pillar to take on hostiles, and we do fine. I don't know what happened to his movement modules, but they don't seem to be functioning very well. Alright. What did I need? I needed a little bit more. No, I got that under control. Okay, we'll put that there. Put that on the starship. For now. I think we only need 2. Yeah, we only need 2. So what we need to do now is put magnetized ferrite and oxygen in one of these refiners. Put that on the freighter. Let's see if I have it. Right there. And that'll make 4. That takes a little while. What was the other thing? I don't think I listed... Oh, because we couldn't name the system. Because we were born in a known system. Alright, well, I've got to get back to that system that it has the hyperdrives in it. And, let's check and see on these guys here. So our support vehicle has become a B. Was it always a B? Look at the numbers coming up. It's doing really well. We're down to only 1 negative on the industrial specialist already. And it's come up 1 industrial. That's really good. How's our science vessel doing? This is the one that came with the ship, and it was terrible, you know, so it's going to take a lot of work for it to get better. We've got fuel, so let's see if we can find one more mission today. There's a balanced expedition for an hour. Send them on that one. So these numbers, they come up by encounters, not by missions. So if you have these 1-hour missions and they have 4 encounters, then they come up by having had 4 encounters. And I'll go back to the other screen and see if I can show you that a little bit more clearly. So on here it says expeditions 35 times damage 31. 314 successful encounters. Well, we know that 12 of those were with us because it's been on, 8. This is the industrial guy. Because we've sent him on 2 1-hour missions, and each one he's had 4 encounters. So he started with 310, and now he's got 314. And that's what changes these numbers. And depending on what kind of mission they go on. So we just sent him on a balanced mission, so I'm hoping that that will mean that his trade and exploration numbers will come up after this mission. And they'll just keep coming up like that as long as they don't get damaged. When they get damaged, it minuses from that. So you have to be, it's better to be careful. Was that everything? I think that's everything. I think our Atlas mission is broken, but I'm going to fix it right now. And when we come back tomorrow, we will finish the Atlas. All right, you guys. We got an exotic. It's 63%. Woohoo! Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day.